Alright guys, last time we learned about the if statement in which we want to say if this happens, do this, or else if this happens, do this, or else if this happens, do that. And in this case, we saw that the answer was I prefer cucumbers because none of these two happen and it just says else do this, so that happened. So now we're going to learn a whole new statement today called the while statement. What this does is that it says while this statement is true or false depending on what the user wants, do this. So with this while statement today we're gonna do a little program, a little thing saying when I see something cool, and we'll do something over and over again until we say no. So let's do that. Let's declare a few variables. Int var float var2. Okay, and let's give var 6. Let's give var2 7.3. Now, if you remember from our math, we said that if we want to add these two together, we'll do var plus var2, and it'll give us the answer. But we can also give a whole new statement, a whole new variable saying that. Let's do float result equals var plus var2. But this means that this variable will store the result of this, and in this case will equal 13.3. So let's do char yes or no, or capital Y, lowercase o, capital N for shorthand, and we won't give it anything to hold. Now we want to ask them when I see something cool. So count, want to see something cool, and L. And now we want to now we want to say yes or no. And now we're going to learn a new statement called SYN. This means console input, or SYN for short. Now, unlike the counts, we're going to use the greater than signs. So let's just do Y, capital Y, lowercase o, capital N. The reason we use this is because we want to input into Y, so it's like going this way. The cow is going out, SYN's going in. You'll get it soon. So now let's do a while. While. Now let's do. Now again, I said we want to say while the person wants to see something cool, we want to display it. So let's do capital Y, lowercase o, capital N. The equals operator, and we usually use two equals is because one just means that we're assigning this to this, but we're not assigning. We want to say it's equal to. So let's do YON equals to Y. Answer open curly brace. Now so we have while that. So let's do, and like our math, let's write that var then plus var2 equals result. Let's end that. Wait, no, end L. And just to show you that result works, I'm gonna compile and run this. Save as while loop.cpp. Yeah. Now let's compile and run. And as you can see, I can input a letter, and because I typed B by accident, it just skipped it and went to end. So let's run it again. I don't see something cool. And unfortunately, we ended up with an infinite while loop. So we want to break that. End. Got something. And then jump. Yeah, don't forget that. I forgot it. So now we want to end that while loop. I mean that infinite loop, which we don't like. As you saw, it took me a while to exit it because it was still loading. It was still loading all of them. So let's do count that. And now we want to. It gets boring after you display 6 plus 7.3 equals 13.3 every time. So now we want to change that every time. So let's do var plus equals 5. What this means is that we are basically saying var equals var plus 5. But that takes too much time and work, so we just do var plus equals 5. It still does the same exact thing, don't worry. Var 2 plus 5 plus equals 7. And now because these two changed, we had to redeclare result. So result equals var plus var 2. And now we want to ask the person again when we want to see something cool. So we do sin YON. So redeclared. Okay, I'm just making sure myself. Don't worry. So compile and run. So let's see. I want to see something cool. So let's do Y. As you can see, it changes every time we add it. Because remember, we said we wanted to add 5 to var every time this happens, and we want to add 7 to var 2 every time this happens. And as you can see, result also changes because of this. Let's try if we took out results. Oop, gotta exit this. So I want to see something cool. Yes. And as you can see, because we didn't redeclare y, it keeps saying, we didn't redeclare result, it keeps saying 13.3 over and over again. Because it thinks that we still want to do this from these two. So that's why it's important to redeclare the result because the variables change every time. So let's save that. So let's go over what we did. We declared some variables. We asked if we wanted to see something cool, and we asked the person to input yes or no. Actually, let's just do that. Y/n. Save that. Oh, it changes to while. So the person will enter y, and then it will show this. And the person will enters y again. Then let's just copy that and paste it so the person would know what they could do again. Cool again. So we said while the person entered y, we want to display this code which displays the addition. Then we added 5 to var, 7 to var 2, and then we redeclared the result because the variables changed. Then we say when it's something cool again, and then the person wants their y or n. So let's just to display something in case the person says no. So count. Okay, thanks for playing. And I'll Let's save and compile and run. Okay, yes. So now you can see that it displays this again. Yes, yes, yes. No. So I can see, as you can see, it exited the while loop and displayed this. So hope you like this video. Hope you learned something. If you did learn something, please subscribe, like, comment, friend, whatever. Alright. Don't forget to watch my next video.